the corner gas station or the grocery store for ice. No more funky tasting ice. You know how your ice sometimes can smell like, I don't know, like the chicken you've had in the freezer for months? How about if I told you you can have fresh ice in as little as 7 minutes? In fact, how about 26 pounds of ice per day? No water line necessary or needed, completely portable. If you've got a standard outlet, plug this baby in, and you've got fresh ice. A lot of people have bought it because they don't have the water line to the fridge, or they don't have a fancy fridge, or they're sick and tired of those awful trays and the stinky ice. This is gonna be a game changer for you, for your family, for your next party when we can finally do that again. This is from Improvements. It's one of our best-selling appliances here, especially this time of year and also in the summer. It's a compact stainless steel ice maker. We've got it on sale today. We also have a flex pay, which means you can break it down into 4 monthly payments of $32 and change, any debit card, any credit card. We ship it out to you, but 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours. No water line necessary. Take it with you wherever you go, on the boat, on the RV. You're gonna absolutely love this thing. Couple of colors available for you. We've got it in stainless. We also have it in the red. I've got a gorgeous, rich copper. And then look how fun. If you've got like a vintage kitchen or a little shabby chic cottage or country kitchen, you can pick it up in that turquoise today. This is 606-780. And to tell us all about it is one of our home contributors and experts. Her name is Rebecca Woods. Rebecca, Happy New Year, love. I haven't seen you in forever. I love this thing. It's made so many people, it's made their life so much easier, especially when you just want a smoothie or a cold frozen cocktail or a delicious glass of lemonade or iced tea.
You said cocktail, you're speaking my language. Nothing is gonna make that
it's almost 9 o'clock.
I know, especially today. You need that cocktail. And guess what? Your cocktails, your smoothies, your water will never taste better thanks to this ice right here. Look at this full tray of ice. Remember, you're gonna get a full tray of ice every 7 minutes. Here's the best thing. This is our most portable unit we've ever had. It only weighs about 18 pounds, which means I can take it to barbecues, I can take it to my cousin's party, I can take it RVing, camping, anywhere, tailgating, because as long as you have a plug-in, you're going to get ice automatically. All you have to do is plug it in when it comes to you, no drain or water line. You see this tray right here, you remove it, you put the water in the reservoir there. It holds about a gallon of water, which means I don't have to babysit it. It's gonna make ice for a long time. And then you choose the size of ice. I love saying that because people are like, wait, what? Size of ice? Yes. You can choose the small ice if you'd like, or the very large ice. And what is that for? Small is gonna be great for your blended drinks, any of your pina coladas, your smoothies. That large is gonna be perfect for any of your cold drinks that you just want, or your alcoholic beverages, lemonades. Do you see that little indentation right there you're showing right now, Leslie? I love that shot because that indentation is really important. First of all, it's there because of the way it's made. It's flash frozen on stainless steel prongs, which means it's gonna taste great because it's made so fast and not next to any of your desserts or your leftovers or onions or anything like that. Only right here in a self-contained unit. But that little indentation, it's also going to give you more surface of the ice. Still one big round piece of ice, so it'll melt slowly, but it gives you more surface of your ice, so your drink will cool down faster too. So it really is cool technology all the way around, Leslie.
I saw what you did there. Cool technology. It's smarter ice. I know we sound crazy. We sound like two crazy ladies talking about smarter ice, colder ice, creamy ice, right? We always talk about this and people are like, what are they talking about? And then they get it home and they're like, oh, I get it. Because it's made so quickly, because it doesn't sit in a freezer in one of these things, you know, gathering awful flavors, because you just get that ice and that turnout all the time, and you can choose your, you know, remember we used to go to restaurants and used to be like, I love the water in that restaurant, and it was just the way they presented it, and it was the ice or the ice chips. You can even choose your ice size. It's just so smart. And Rebecca, it's changed, you know, it's been a game changer for so many people. I know that when we have parties, forget it. I mean, you'll be the hit of the party if you bring this, right? Because nobody has to take the ride to the store, or the gas station, or the grocery store in the middle of the party. You're going to love it in the morning for breakfast, for that smoothie, or maybe just a pick-me-up of an iced coffee. How much money are you paying? day. For an iced coffee, probably if you pick up the small, $5 a day, minimum $6 a day. So you don't have to do that. 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours. Fresh ice in as little as 7 minutes. If you don't got a big old fancy fridge, this is your answer. And I love that it's compact enough, Rebecca, that it can stay on the counter. You don't have to put it away.
Exactly, 18 pounds. I mean, you can take this with you, leave it out on your countertop. A lot of people think, oh, I'll use it for my parties, my get-togethers. No, you will use this daily. I also have it right here on my little bar cart. I love it. I can wheel it around, plug it in, make ice wherever I want. Wherever the party happens to be, I'm gonna have the ice with me. The other thing I love about it, we call it bullet ice, and we did that for a reason. Do you see the way it's shaped? That means even in the smallest of openings, you're going to be able to fit that ice. That crescent moon shape from your refrigerator, you have to jam those in. Those big cubes of ice you have to jam in. This fits perfectly. So whether it's your iced coffee that you want every single day, you can put it in a little to-go cup. You're set to go, and it's going to be the best tasting iced coffee you've ever had. Because all you're tasting is the coffee, not what you had for dinner last night, right, Leslie?
Oh, I hate that, right? You were like, what does this, smell this, right? You always tell somebody else to smell it. When something's horrible, smell this. You're like, no, I don't want to smell that. But at the end of the day, it's fresh tasting ice. It's yummy. It's brand new. It's smart. It's fast. With the stainless that you're seeing there in our lifestyle video is the most popular. It kind of always is. People like it to match their stainless steel appliances. So if you want that one, please jump in. 90 left. 90. My gosh. Okay. We also have it in that gorgeous kind of like candy apple red. I've got that rich, beautiful copper color, which, oh, if you've got those beautiful marble or, you know, or granite countertops, it almost brings out the flecks of gold in that if you want that one. And then the turquoise is fun. You know, it reminds me of a cool summer day. I just love the fun turquoise. It is relatively quiet, so you'll know it's working because every now and then it, you know, it drops its next like shipment of ice, right? So it just pops it in there. This is not an ice chest, so every time it's full, you go ahead, take it out, pop it in your very own ice chest, and let it go to work again. But it's so convenient at the press of a button. You know, it's a party wherever you go with it.
It is, especially when you consider you can make 26 pounds of ice every 24 hours. Make it ahead of time, put it in that cooler, you're set to go. A lot of people think of ice, especially in the hot summer months, but you don't really realize that you use ice daily, especially at the beginning of the year when we're all trying to get healthier. I know I'm trying to drink water constantly. This makes me actually want to drink the water because it tastes good. Also, your fruit smoothies. Look at, I have watered down juice here because I didn't want all the sugar, some frozen fruit, and just the ice. We told you it made creamy ice. I'm not lying. There's no dairy in here whatsoever. But I want to show you this, how creamy it is because that little indentation, it kind of whips the air through it. Take a look at this. You're going to want to drink this every single morning. And remember, all I have to do is press on, and I'm going to get that ice in 7 minutes.
There is no cream in there. There's no dairy. None. It's creamy ice. But that is, I know we sound like crazy ladies when we say creamy ice, but you got to get it home and whip up a smoothie or whip up a frozen daiquiri or a frozen margarita. Try that. You don't have to put alcohol in it. Stop judging me. You just whip up a delicious frozen lemonade or whatever it is that inspires you to drink more water, as Rebecca said. You're going to love this machine. And please read the reviews. People love it. They love the convenience. For me, one of the biggest selling points was, well, I love that you don't need a water line for it. You know, you can pour the gallon of water in there. You need no running water. All you need is a standard outlet. Oh, I think we froze. See what we're doing? Cool item. We froze. We're very clever that way.
No, you're right. You can have ice on demand, and whether it's for your creamy smoothies, your iced coffees, your water, or, and you said don't judge you when you bring up an alcoholic beverage. I don't judge you. I love you. I love this for my bar cart because remember, I can wheel it wherever I want. And if I want to make that martini, oh my gosh. You know what? Ice is so important when you're making in our martini. Plus, I just want to mention it does come with this handy dandy scoop. But look at that. When I'm making my martini, that ice isn't going to taste funky when I'm shaking it.
No.
It's going to taste delicious. So all I'm going to taste is that really expensive vodka that I paid a lot of money for. I don't want to taste what I had for dinner last night.
No, yeah, and that's just it. And, you know, leave these, you know, use these old archaic things for, I don't know, make, you know, bouillon cubes or freeze your fresh herbs in there if you want to. I don't know what you do. People get creative with these. They make soap in these, whatever. Put those away. Those are like the ice trays of yesteryear, and invest in one of these awesome little ice makers. First of all, anytime I get my improvement catalog at home, I love that catalog, right? It's smart items for in and around your home, and they really make great products. I think you're gonna love it. First of all, the look of it. I mean, it's glossy, it's high polish, it looks expensive. If you want the stainless, FYI, final 70 left, Kevin? 70. 70 is all I have left. But it looks good, it's efficient, it's smart. Ice in 7 minutes. I moved into my home 5 years ago, and the fridge was there. It was this beautiful, fancy fridge with an ice maker. Guess what? Every time I did have a little get-together or a group, Rebecca, I'd always run out of ice. The fridge doesn't make it fast enough, okay? So, I mean, it's just silly. I mean, there's a reason people pick this up, and maybe you're not doing any entertaining. Maybe this is a gift for yourself, but as soon as you do start entertaining or you do have people over, just one less thing to worry about.
It is. You don't have to call anybody up on their way there and say, we already ran out of ice. Will you pick up a bag? You're not going to be able to rely on your refrigerator ice maker, because that takes 3 hours to be able to make a tray of ice. If you are still using these, which people do, boats, condos, RVs, maybe you have somebody in assisted living. My mom always wanted cold water and she couldn't have it. She was depending on these, which is really hard to get out. This would have been perfect for anyone in assisted living. But if you are depending on these, this is 6 hours. So think about that, 6 hours. Your refrigerator ice maker is 3.5 hours, where this is 7 minutes. And all you have to do, add water, press on. And it will also tell you when the ice is full. And that's right, this is an ice maker. It churns out ice. So take that ice, put it into a cooler or put it into your freezer. And then it also tells you when you need more water. Now it does hold a gallon of water, so you won't see that light up very often, but it lets you know. You don't have to babysit it. And because it comes with that scoop, if you are having a party or a get together, you leave that scoop there and your friends, your family, they can serve themselves. And you will always continuously have ice and never have to worry about running out.
I gotta tell you too, something that is worth noting, you know, it's winter storm season, right? And at the end of the day, a lot of times our older homes, you know, my home is a newer home. I've lost electricity too. You know, you can still have fresh ice, because you lose electricity, guess what? No more ice. And your freezer's not, you know, creating it. You know, you just need the water. You pop this into your generator. You're making ice, baby.
I'm so happy you brought that up, because actually my car has a real plug-in in the back. You can get an adapter. It's next to nothing. It's great. But when we had the hurricane hit, this single-handedly saved me. We had no electricity for 4 days. I was going to lose everything in my freezer.
Oh, wow.
We were hot. We had no air conditioning. I was able to go to the back of my car and make ice. I was trading ice for wine, Leslie. It was
oh my gosh, you are a businesswoman, lady. Ice for wine. I'm like, that is pretty remarkable. Listen, if you want the stainless, final 4 dozen left. That is it, you guys. Remember, red, copper, turquoise. That is so smart. But I thought of it because I was like, yeah, what's the first thing that goes? It's always the freezer, right? And you bought, and it always happens when you just did your groceries, right? Or you just bought all that chicken or all that meat that was on sale. You'd be able to, you know, plug this into something less, you know, a generator or your car, as Rebecca did, and now you can still keep your food fresh for a little longer. That's just one of the millions of reasons you want this thing. But fresh ice in as little as 7 minutes, quiet function. All you need is a standard outlet, no water line needed. So people take this on the boat, they take it on the RV. It's just such a smart little appliance. And if you want it today, it is on sale. Typically it's about $149. We've got it on sale today, so you get the $20 off, plus you get the flex pay. So with flex pay, you get to bring it home on that first payment of $32.49 on a credit card with your shipping and handling, and then you get to pay over time. So it's the way to get what you need and want right now, create that wonderful home that you've been craving, and pay over time. 606780 is your item number. 2 minutes left. Basically, very dangerously close to selling out on that stainless. So if that's the one you've got your heart set on because it looks so good with all your appliances, definitely place your order as quickly as you can. 606-780 is the way to go. And Rebecca, you've been presenting this product for so long, and that speaks volumes too, because when our customer doesn't want them, they don't come back, right? And at the end of the day, people want this machine. We sell it out countless times, we bring it back.
Exactly. In fact, improvements, what we want to do is improve upon your problems, like running out of ice. It's a universal problem we always have. But we also want to improve upon our own products. So we've had ice makers in the past, we change them up. This is the perennial favorite. Why? Because it is the most compact. It's the smallest unit we've ever had, the lightest unit we've ever had, so you can take it with you wherever you need to go. And remember, all you do, you take it out of the box, you plug it in, and you add water. It's that simple. No drain, no water line needed, no maintenance required either, Leslie, because there is no filter. All you have to do is put this over a sink or the ground. You release the plug on the bottom and let the water run out. It's that simple. So no maintenance with this either.
I like it. I like your thinking, lady. $32.49 gets it home. You don't have to pay the full price here at HSN. It's not like layaway either. You get it on that first payment. You get to pay over time. If you want that stainless, 2 dozen left. Actually, less than 2 dozen left now. And the next one to go will be the red. Kevin, how many left in the red? 150 left in the red. Your best bets are in that beautiful rich copper and then also that super cute and fun turquoise. 606-780 is your item number. Rebecca, we are out of time, but thank you for joining me, love. It's so good to see you.
Cheers, sweetheart. Happy